Hi, I'm Renuka Kirpalani. I am with Autocar India and I'm a World Car of the Year juror. And this is the Kia Niro EV. Okay, so this is the redesigned Kia Niro EV. It is the 2023 version. You get 253 miles of range, 201 horsepower, which is pretty good for a car of this size. And of course, you get an all-new look. So typical of all EVs, of course, you get the grille that's blackened out and you get it in this glossy finish, the piano black look. You have the charging port up front, which is pretty convenient. And of course, you have that clamshell bonnet look that continues on. Nicely styled headlights, and they've got the cube effect inside them. And if you come around the side, you can also see a really snazzy pair of alloy wheels, which looks very, very nice. And the side styling actually gives it a nice racy look. You get the contrast color panels along the door, you get the contrast color along the wheel arches, and of course this little bit at the C-pillar, which gives it a kind of sporty appeal, doesn't it? And I like the tail lights that come down, a little bit Volvo-ish in their look, but they are a little bit of a styled element. And the rear is pretty simple and plain, but overall, if you look at it, it's really well proportioned and it's got great dimensions. So on the inside, what you get for this price is actually very good because it feels classes above. The material, the fit finish, everything feels really great quality. And can you tell, it's all made out of recycled material. It looks really like leather, but this is all recycled ocean plastics. The seats, part of the dash, a lot of recycled materials used inside this car, going with the green theme because it is an EV. But very nice finish on the dash. You get the piano black again. You get this little strip that runs right across the metallic strip from one side of the AC vents through this floating kind of screen that really looks premium. And what's brilliant about it is driving it, you never get any glare off the screen. So it's very, very convenient. Everything is very legible, clear, crisp. Graphics are good. And for someone like me who wears reading glasses, I don't need to wear reading glasses to look at anything on the screen, and that is an added bonus for me. You get the wireless charger over here, you get USB ports, the USB and the USB-C ports. You have a 12-volt charger as well, and of course that glossy piano black that continues down the center console. Quite practical as well, lots of storage spaces. You have a little bin back here, cup holders. You have another storage space that's inside over here. You have the glove box, which is pretty decently sized, not too large, but good enough. And of course, you have the door pocket holders where you can fit a 1-liter bottle in as well. It's got a sunroof, so in weather like this, you can enjoy the sunshine. And yeah, overall on the inside, it is very, very comfortable. It's convenient. So getting in here is pretty convenient. So if you've got some elderly people in the family, getting in and out of these back seats will be pretty easy for them. The seat, you can just slide into it at hip height. It's not too low, it's not too high, so very convenient. Good enough amount of leg room over here. I'm 5'3", and there's enough room for me and a lot more for a taller person here as well. Neat USB-C chargers here tucked into the sides of the seat, which is quite nice. So the rear passengers can have their phones charging as well. You get an armrest with cup holders, so if you have just two, it's very convenient and comfortable. And you can actually squeeze in a third passenger if you want. There is the seat belt for the third passenger. There is a headrest for the third passenger. And of course, the floorboard is flat enough for the third passenger to actually have good enough amount of room for them to be sitting in. Yeah, so small kids, and you can get your whole family into the Kia Niro EV. A pretty spacious package for what it is. And there's more space in the boot. So when I say practical, I mean practical because you could get a suitcase in here. It's quite a lot of boot space considering the amount of room you have in that back seat. And of course, if you want to open out more, you don't have passengers, you can flip and fold these seats down and pretty much carry half your house in this car too. So it's a nice looking car that's well priced. It has a good amount of range. It's a great runabout for, someone who's going back and forth from work. You want to get down to Target to get something. There's enough space to put all your shopping into. So a very practical EV. the Kia Niro EV.